This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning. Now we will see the program, the Python program for calculating the average of 5 values. When this line gets executed, I will be prompted to provide 5 marks. Marks obtained by a student in language paper, math paper, English paper, science, and social science papers, let us say. All those 5 marks will be stored in this memory location. And this memory location is referred here. LEN is a built-in function. It will count the number of values in this memory location. You know very well you are storing 5 values in this memory location. So this function will provide 5 as the output. That 5 will be stored in this memory location. And this is referred here. Now, so 5 is present here. When you talk about range is another built-in function. It will provide a range of values. Now the range will start from 0 and it will provide 5 values. So when you start with 0, you start counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here the range of values that we have to consider are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I will first of all take the value 0 and then the value right at the 0th position of this memory location. The same as the name of this memory location will be added. Initially 0 will be in this memory location. With that the 0th mark will be added and then it will go back. I will explain the function of this for loop at the time of execution. It will go back, come back, and then the position at the first mark will be added and the position at the second mark will be added. Now in principle, what will this for loop will do? It will add all the 5 marks. The advantage, even if you give 10 marks, right, it will add all the 10 marks, because in that case 10 marks will be stored here and the function len will return a 10 and that 10 will be set and will work. So this program is really a general one. It can calculate the average of 5 marks or 10 marks or 12 marks or 15 marks, whatever it may be. And then when you divide the total by the number of marks, you get the average. Now at the time of execution, I will definitely explain. Now, how do you execute this one? How do you execute this one? See, we will use the Google Colab facility, online lab facility provided by Google. Click new notebook as you want to type a new Python program. You wait for some time, a cell will appear. Yeah, the cell has appeared. Now if I type, it will take some time. So I have already typed. Now let me copy and then paste over here. Paste over here. Now I can very well leave some space in order to improve the understanding, right? All right. Now, you know very well, I have explained in the previous program that when this portion is executed, I will be prompted to provide one value through the keyboard. Suppose I type, right, 90 as a value. They will automatically attach double quotation symbol at the beginning and at the end, because in Python, every input value is treated as a string, is read in as a string. Now, technically this is a string. Even though the number 90 is there, technically this is a string. You cannot add or multiply two strings, separate from one string to another string. So now you have to do something to remove this quotation mark. Then only you can involve this 90 in a calculation. Now for removing this quotation mark, we are right. So when I type 90, they will automatically attach the double quotation symbol. And when I apply, so when this portion is of the code is executed, this will be ready, this string. Now the function eval will apply on this string and it will remove the quotation mark. It will remove the quotation mark. So that is the use of eval function. And what is the use of list function? Whenever I want to provide 5 values or 10 values, 8 values at a time, I have to use the list concept. Now let me execute this program. See, suppose my neighbor's son Ganesh has just now passed the 10th standard examination and he has got 90 in the language paper, right? 80 in English, 70 in maths, 80 in science, and 80 in social science. Now they have asked me to provide 5 marks. Now I have provided 5 marks, so I press the enter key. I get the answer as 80. How come it happens? See, I have typed these 5 marks, 90, 80, 70, 80, 80. All these 5 marks have been stored in this memory location. See, now the control will come over here. LEN is a built-in function, predefined function. It's also known as a library function. See the explanation, it will return the number of items in this memory location, right? How many values are there? 5. So 5 will be stored in this memory location and it is referred here 5. Now the range function I have told you, it will provide a range of values. Starting from 0, it will provide 5 values. So it will take the values 0. For understanding purpose, I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4. First of all, it will take the value 0. It will take the value 0 and it will come down. Right now, see in the memory location sum, you will have 0. With this 0, right, this one will be added. What does it mean? Now the value of I is 0. So what value do you have at the 0th position of this memory location? See, you are referring to this memory location. Now, what value do you have at the 0th position? 90. So with 0, 90 will be added. With this 0, 90 will be added. So what will you get? You will get 90. And that 90 will be stored in sum. You see, take 0, add 90 and put it back in this memory location. It goes back. That is how for loop works. See, it will first of all take the value 0, I equal to 0, it executes this statement, goes back, I takes 1, it comes down, executes, goes back, I takes 2, comes down, executes, goes back, I takes 3, comes down, executes, and finally it takes I is equal to 4, executes, and then it will come out. To put it in a different way, what do we say? For I taking 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, execute this statement. What does this for loop mean? For I taking the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, one by one, execute this statement. So this statement will be executed 5 times. Okay. Now, after 90, which one will be added? See, during the second iteration, I will take the value 1. At this moment, you have 90 in this memory location, some memory location. Now, 1, you put 1 over here. In this memory location, this is the 0th value, this is the first value. So 80 will be added. 80 will be added. 80 will be added. Is the idea clear? So after the first iteration is over, in the memory location sum, you will have 90. And here you talk about when I is equal to 1, right? In this memory location, you're talking about only this memory location, you know, right? 1, this 0th value, this first value, 80 will be added. When 90 and 80 are added, how much will you get? You will get 170. That 170 will now be stored in sum. And then the next iteration will happen. I will take the value 2. So now here you have 170 plus what value do you have in the second position? 70. So 170 plus 70, 240, and then plus 80, 300. 90 plus 80, 170, 240, 320, and then 400. That is how it works. Is a rough idea clear? The for loop, I repeatedly say, it will repeatedly execute this statement. It will repeatedly execute this statement. Okay. Now, by the time control comes here, comes out of this for loop, you see, this is known as the body of the for loop. It is written in an indented way. It's very simple. Let's place the cursor over here. See, the colon symbol indicates to the Python compiler that this man is going to define the body. Press enter, it will automatically get indented. It will automatically get it. That is where you have to type the body of the for loop, right? Is a rough idea clear? Now, so the value in this memory location is 400, value in this memory location 5, number of subjects, divide 400 by 5, you get 80. That is how you get the answer. Thank you.